Here's Edey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Williams.
I got him.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Dort misses. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Now here's Jackson. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses. Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Now here's Morant. The shot, no good.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Edey. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Wallace. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Morant drives in. Memphis moving it around. Jackson with the screen. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Trailing by 2. Count that one for Dort.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Morant with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. Of course, John Morant's thing first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and... slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Williams. Fade away. Edey with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 now.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. That one is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Aldama with the ball. Jones covering. It's good from long range.
Yeah, Kennard's percentages from 3 are insane. And he's consistent. He does it every year.
And so it's Memphis with it. Takes a 3. Stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pass to Aldama. Here's Huff. Lets it go from deep. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jones, no luck.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Now, here's Kennard. On the clock. Here's Huff. Carries it from 3-point range.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Caruso. Hands it from downtown. Caruso's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Right side, Pippen. Here's Aldama. The three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Caruso. Chang with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
And no matter who it is, that kind of deed isn't going to get it done.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
And here's Pippen. Now Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Outside for Pippen. There's the triple. Aldama can't hit. Thunder trailing by 10. Fires from deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Jackson. Outside for Pippen. There's a screen by Aldama. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Wiggins. Here's Topic. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. There's Jackson with the 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Topic. No scoring in this one. Edey with the rebound. Here's Morant. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Jones. .35 seconds left to play in the first half. Topic, no good. Morant with it. Now defended by Wiggins. From 13, back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Smart, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer, no good. Driving in. Shot's good by Topic. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Three-pointer. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
On the wing, Williams trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Morant with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. On the wing, Bane. Holmgren with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Out to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Thunder trailing by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Nothing on the board. Over Smart. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
They set the pick. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving it around. And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The wide open look here for Hartenstein. Offline with his three. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Down low. Here's Bane. Jackson in the corner. Bane looking around. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Oklahoma City. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Grizzlies now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. pass to Caruso. For three. And it's Wiggins missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And stolen by Wiggins. There's the lob to the hoop. Jones, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Well, we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup, Stan.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense, multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, and that's the challenge right now.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thunder trailing by 12. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Back to Kennard. Caruso with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Williams for three. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. Back to Pippen. That one falls. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In the corner, it's Wiggins. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Kennard. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 9. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Kennard. Off target from three-point range.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Pippen outside. Back to Aldama. Pass to Jackson. No good with the triple. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Pippen. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Memphis moving it around. Right side Jackson. Back to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Kennard. Can't nail the jumper.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Williams can't get it to go. Memphis leading. Inside. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, pretty sure Aldama could bring down the standard if he wanted to.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So both teams making some changes here. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Edey can't hit. Thunder trailing by 13. Wallace with the ball. Now defended by Bane.
Great defense from Jackson Jr. He's a former league leader in blocks.
Pass to Edey. Powered down with both hands.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Holmgren. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Bane. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. And the shot falls short this time. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Bane. Morant with it. Wallace covering.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jaren Jackson.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Second team foul.
Now Joe. Pass to Caruso. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. In the corner, it's Wiggins. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
Now here's Wiggins. Stolen by Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.